Don't you hate it when you're trying to do something important and your phone dies? You've got to spend the next 10 minutes trying to find a charger, someone to plug it in. Oh. If you're surprised to see that badge on a fully electric car, then you're probably not alone. And that's because Lexus is very late to the battery electric vehicle party. But when this car debuted a year ago in Tokyo, it previewed the inevitable.
It's unusual to get this close to one-off concepts like the Lexus LF30, but it's in Australia to mark a milestone for the brand, and we've been given the chance to have a proper look around.
As you might imagine, the mechanicals of this machine are just as incredible. 400 kilowatts and 700 newton meters of torque, and there's an electric motor in each of the four wheels, so it's four-wheel drive. This steering wheel is not attached to the front wheels, it's steer by wire. There's displays everywhere, more than I can count, but the back seats are just as amazing as the front. The first thing you notice when you get in the back of the LF30 is there's no screens. Until you look up, and then you find the Skygate screen, which projects all your images and information onto the ceiling. There's also in this seat synthetic muscle technology. Ooh. And then there's these. I don't know what they do. Now, all of this electric vehicle technology is very impressive, but what use is it if it stays in the fantasy world?
It might not have huge gull-wing doors and fleshy seats, but believe it or not, this UX300e is the spiritual successor to the LF30 concept, and the very first pure electric vehicle from Lexus. Based on the existing UX model, the 300e replaces the more conventional petrol and hybrid powertrains with a single electric motor driving the front wheels, and it's fed by a 54 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. That combination is enough to produce 148 kilowatts and a 0 to 100 dash in 7.5 seconds. And on a full charge, Lexus says it will go about 400 kilometers. A suspension retune was necessary to make the best use of a lower centre of gravity, and the low positioning of the battery has resulted in more cabin space than the hybrid variants. But the big news is this car is coming to Australia. You'll have to wait until November 2021, and pricing is yet to be confirmed. But when it arrives, the UX300e will start a pure electric era for Lexus in Australia, following a long and popular line of hybrids. If you're a little disappointed that Lexus's EV foray doesn't have 24-inch wheels and supercar performance, don't worry. The relatively restrained UX300e is just the start, and the LF30's influence will continue to filter into a growing EV family.
So you see, the LF30 was not such a frivolous folly after all. And in a couple of months, you're going to be able to get behind the wheel of the first battery electric vehicle from Lexus. And it's all thanks in part to this special machine.